Light goes on to college, where he tries to infiltrate the anti-Kyra task force to find out the real identity of L and murder him. He succeeds in joining the anti-Kyra task force, but is handicapped and cannot outrightly murder Detective L, who is also suspicious of him. To further complicate matters for Light, a second Kyra, Misa Amane, and her Shinigami, who is glaringly in love with him, come into the picture. Misa, a celebrity, using her Shinigami eyes, finds out that Light is the real Kyra. She immediately submits to him, confessing that he is her role model since he killed the criminals who murdered her parents. However, through the course of time, because of her deeply founded love for Light, and her overall careless attitude, Misa slips up and reveals certain key details that put both her and Light at a disadvantage. This builds up suspicion for Detective L, who is now almost sure that Light is the real Kyra and convinced that Misa is the second Kyra. Subsequently, Misa is detained and is at the risk of divulging the truth to the police and Detective L. After denying Misa food for some days coupled with incessant interrogations, she was at her breaking point, at the edge of spilling the truth. This forces Light to come up with an ingenious plan to finally trump over the elusive Detective L. Light teamed up with Misa's Shinigami Rem and relinquishing their Death Notes. Both Light and Kyra are stricken clean of all memories he had of using the Death Note. Rem was to find a new recipient of the Death Note, the third Kyra, who would proceed with the sanctimonious killings of criminals to absolve the now detained Light and Misa of any guilt. The plan turned out successful, and although Detective L still had certain reservations about Light, Light had demonstrated that he was beyond any reprieve. The new Kyra, third Kyra, SirCutieZuki, is a member of the Yotsuba group and has engaged in a killing spree of top officials of rivals companies that ensured a steady rise in Yotsuba group's earnings. He was soon discovered via the tactical cooperation of Detective L, Light, Misa, and the anti-Kyra task force. On his arrest, Light only needed to touch the notebook to return all memories he had with it. Using a torn piece of the note he kept, as was part his plan, he proceeded to kill SirCutieZuki, once again cementing him as the new owner of the Death Note. Light goes on to manipulate Rem into killing L after orchestrating a well-crafted scheme that saw Misa once again brought into the limelight of being the suspected Kyra. As an ultimate sign of love, Rem violates the Shinigami rule of inducing death to prolong the lifespan of a human. She dies as a result. In order to avert the outright cancellation of the anti-Kyra task force, Soichiro and the rest of the team decided to play down the death of Detective L and prevent the information from going public. In lieu, Light was to act as Detective L.